해마다 봄이 오면 전 세계 대학 캠퍼스에선 잠시 강의실을 벗어나 하루씩 봄 축제를 엽니다. 그 중에서도 한국 대학의 축제는 큰 주목을 받고 있는데요. 전 세계 수많은 대학들이 축제를 열지만 그 깊이나 규모, 참여도는 한국과 비교해 아쉽기 그지없기 때문입니다. 독일의 대학은 개인주의적 사고방식이 강하게 반영돼 학교 전체가 하나 되어 열광하는 축제는 극히 드물다고 합니다. 축제는 대부분 하루 만에 끝나고 그마저도 단순한 음악과 맥주를 마시는 것에 불과합니다. 일본 대학의 학원제는 공연과 전시 중심의 조용한 행사로 열립니다. 그런데 학생 참여도는 높지만 학생 축제가 아닌 보수적 전시회처럼 느껴지는 것이 현실이라고 하는데요. 놀랍게도 아직도 일본 일부 대학에서는 미인 대회가 축제 콘텐츠로 진행된다고 합니다. 이는 전 세계에서도 시대착오적 행사이자 성상품화 논란으로 비판받고 있습니다. 미국 대학 축제는 겉보기에는 무척 화려합니다. 유명 밴드, 스포츠 경기, 파티까지 모든 스케일이 크죠. 학생 스스로 기획하고 참여한다기보단 상업화된 외부 행사에 편승한 구조로 진정한 학생들의 자치나 공동체적 의미는 거의 없습니다. 게다가 그 중심에는 늘 음주사고 문제가 존재하는데요. 미국 펜실베니아 대학 샘 리처드 교수는 미국 현지에 있는 학생과 한국의 유학온 학생을 모아 한국 대학 축제에 대해 이야기합니다.
Look at that crowd, man.
Huge.
The crowd's just like, dude, the crowd is just going right with it. Well, I think that's intense.
Wow.
To be in a crowd in that way. And, well, this is Psy, man, Gangnam Style. Here, I think this is him singing, guys. Really intense. So when you think about K-pop and Korea, there you are, right there.
Yeah.
You want to be down in the middle of that crowd. That's where you want to be. Hey, sexy lady. 6 hours, yeah, man.
외국인 학생의 눈에 비친 한국 대학 축제는 문화 충격 그 자체였다고 합니다. 특히 학생들이 비닐봉 응원도구로 쓰고 축제가 끝나고 나니까 거기에 쓰레기를 주워 담는 모습은 진짜 배워야 할 문화였다고 말하는데요.
And then for the big one, I went to I guess Hanyang. Yeah, Hanyang University. That you are not allowed in the amphitheater if you're not enrolled to the university. So the only thing I could do is like watching it from right outside the amphitheater, right on the back, and just be lucky enough to be able to get a line of sight to the stage.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if you were really in the energy. The video that Sam showed earlier, where everyone's just like, you know, in it. Was that you down there, or were you on the outside?
Well, to our part, we weren't really jumping around, but the cool thing about Hanyang is actually that they have like, I think they have like a how do you call it, like a modus operandi for this kind of concert, because everyone had like a plastic bag, and they kept like swinging the plastic bag to make noise, and like I don't know the purpose, but to make noise they had that. So instead of jumping around, it was just singing to the cheering team, and has various performances, and then use the plastic bags a lot.
Yeah, it's intense, man. It's like a really cool collective experience.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I was just trying to study for my finals, and outside of my window, I kept hearing people screaming. And it was Yonsei University having their festival, which is still like 20 minutes walk away from my home. And still I was able to hear them.
It's wild because
샘 리처드 교수는 학생들이 마치 축제를 위해 태어난 사람들처럼 술을 마셨지만 싸움도 없고 고성방가도 없고 사고도 치지 않는 모습에 충격을 받았다고 합니다.
I didn't get any photos this time, but there's so much drinking happens, man. You just can't imagine how much drinking. And yet people are just so responsible. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, it's all over campus. The students, what they do is they buy alcohol and they buy food and they sell it. All the colleges, the departments and the colleges, so the student groups for that department or that college, so they sell alcohol and they sell food. And that raises money for all of their events throughout the year.
Exactly.
and they're just a crate, like how do you say, like pallets, like a big pallet
Yeah.
full of
Yeah.
soju and or beer, and like huge pallet, like a massive pallet, 2 of them filled with soju, and that's all gonna just for each one of the apartments, man. And they'll have like 10 tables set up, and I'm like, how with 10 tables are you gonna sell that much soju? You know what I mean? Over the course of a 3-day festival, but they do.
Oh, you just have to walk in like 2 hours later and see how many bottles are on that table. The
Yeah.
micro table that shouldn't be like for 4 people, but there's like 17 bottles of soju in it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and people aren't crazy. Like they don't do crazy stuff. They don't do. I mean, you'll see some people that are like kind of sitting up against the wall, a little bit passed
Yeah.
out, but they're not doing crazy stuff, man. Like you know how it gets here at Penn State.
Yeah, like they'll
On the
climb a
weekend.
pole or something.
They climb
you
a
know?
pole, or they knock over garbage cans, or
Yeah.
break tree branch, all sorts of stuff, man. You just don't do
Right.
that. And, yeah, it's really wild, and there's not police everywhere. It's like the whole festival's going on. There's like 20 or 30,000 students roaming around, and adults and stuff, and there's like 5 or 6 police in the whole area. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and the police don't even have they don't even have guns like here in that environment, right? Not like, you know, we would have. Think about Penn State football games. You have your
Yeah.
paramilitary police walking around with their their AR-15s and stuff, right? And their tactical vests and the whole 9 yards. Like, you don't have any of that, and it's
Right.
kind of nice, actually. Student behavior over the years, and I watched what happens here at Penn State. I mean, I watch it on the weekends. I mean, I don't go to Lori and I stopped going downtown on the weekends probably 20 years ago because it's just too crazy and violent, and people, like, even with me, like they get in my face. Like I'll be walking down the sidewalk and some young guy who's drunk will get in my face. I'm like, dude, just chill out. Like you don't know who I am, and you don't see any of that. And yet, you know, it's like, imagine Penn State telling students, like, hey, if you want to raise money, you're going to have to sell alcohol, right? And
Right.
not only that, but we're going to give you a prize. Whichever student group
Oh,
sells
man.
the most, we're going to give you a prize. And nothing, you know, the trash cans don't get knocked over, trees. It's just like things don't happen. Like it
Right.
still stays relaxed.
한국 대학의 축제는 화려한 무대와 유명 연예인의 공연으로만 주목받는 것이 아닙니다. 이처럼 문화, 예술, 연대, 유희가 절묘하게 어우러지며 학생들이 직접 기획하고 함께 만들어가는 축제는 전 세계 어디에도 존재하지 않습니다. 단언컨대 한국의 대학 축제는 세계에서 가장 집단적이고도 창의적인 캠퍼스 문화이기 때문입니다. 여러분의 소중한 의견을 남겨주세요. 바쁘시더라도 구독과 좋아요 부탁드립니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 앞으로도 더욱 노력하여 유익하고 재밌는 콘텐츠로 찾아오겠습니다. 지금까지 단골이슈였습니다.